All right, real quick, I got a message for y'all. You know that saying they say, hurt people hurt people? Let me tell you the reason why they can't stand you. Because they hurting inside. They see you doing the things they could never do. They're like, who? How? What? When? No, there's no way possible she can get through that because I couldn't do it. I don't have the guts to talk about that. I don't have the guts to stand up to them. I don't have the confidence. These people are always going to bring you down. They're never going to find anything great about you. Even if you're the greatest person they ever met, they're never going to tell you. You see, these type of people could never tell you anything good because they're going to always bring bad news to you because they want to bring your vibration low. They don't want to see you vibrating high in good spirits, happy and smiling. They want to see you frown. And this is why you got to stay clear of these type of people. Let me tell you something. Keep your enemies close. And this is how you observe people. This is how you learn. This is how our ancestors were learned from. You know what I'm saying? People were paying attention to them. So pay attention to your enemies, not in the way that you want to gain something from them, but because you want to gain knowledge from yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you gain knowledge, it's from yourself. So I wanted to tell you guys this because I noticed that a lot of people are just, bully types. When it comes down to just uplifting people, they don't know how to uplift people. They don't know how to support one another. They're always in competition with each other. Let me tell you something. Our ancestors are waiting for us to represent them in a way to show God and the rest of our ancestors, before them, what they've taught you. And we're out here showing them competition. We're showing them our competitive ways. We're showing them that we don't know how to love one another. This is not representing them to help them elevate in another realm. So in order for us to all elevate as one, we all got to be there for each other. You can't be out here telling somebody they're not good enough. Because what does it do for you? It doesn't do anything for you but give you the satisfaction for that moment. But it's connected to your aura now. Everything you say and do, it connects to your aura. So you may think that you coming over on somebody because you look like you coming over on somebody because you in this visual, realm of feeling like what you see is what you get when it's not. It's what you feel is how you are. What you are is how you feel. Who you are is how you feel. So it's not what you see is what you get. Because you can't see how someone feels. So just with that being said, you never know what people are going through. So be a blessing to somebody. Don't sit there and bully them. Don't sit there and belittle them. Don't sit there and make them feel bad. Don't broadcast their failures. Don't tell them they didn't do this. Don't tell them you should have did that. Don't tell them, look, I got this. I can do it better than you. I got this before you. Or try, instead of flexing on somebody, bless somebody. Instead of being hateful, try being kind to somebody else. You never know what it would do for them in their life at that current moment. You never know what a single gesture would do for somebody in their mental health. You never know what just uplifting somebody would do for their entire life. The world needs more healers and lovers and givers. We have enough successful people in this world because life isn't about just, being successful in a way that you think. Life is about giving back knowledge, giving back deeds, and giving back things. And it doesn't mean just money. It means knowledge. If the money is going to teach them something, then give them the money. But knowledge is power, y'all. Knowledge is power. Everything you learn, it makes you in your future better. Let me say it one time. Everything you learn, it helps you in your future self. It helps you to learn from situations so that you can avoid certain things. It's not just about, okay, let's make the most money. Most people are forgetting why they're reincarnated in this lifestyle, in this life. I said lifestyle, but it means the same thing. A lot of people are forgetting the reason why we're here. We're here to change our ways from the things that we couldn't see in the past, from the things that we didn't realize was helpful to us as a whole, because everybody's doing for me. I'm minding my business. I'm staying in my own lane, not realizing that same lane is going to end up to where she came from. We all are on the same journey, right? just different situations. We're all here to help each other. We're all here to be a blessing to one another. We're all here to do good service to one another. So if material things are what you mean by being blessed, then you have most certainly never been blessed before to realize that it causes you to give back naturally. It causes you to want to do things for people naturally because you've been there, you've done that. But if you've never been there, you will never understand. And this is why people judge people all the time. You've never been through that road, so you're not going to understand. It's going to be so absurd to you. You're not going to understand his life or her life because you've never walked in their shoes. But that doesn't mean to judge them. This doesn't mean to criticize them. Listen, if you notice someone being unkind to someone else, intervene. Teach them how to be a blessing, because we're teaching people how to be a blessing, one person at a time. Because listen, let me tell you something. If you don't do it and I don't do it, who else going to do it? We just going to keep reincarnating until we get this right. So don't y'all forget to be a blessing to somebody else, because it's going to boomerang in your life, your future generations to come, especially your ancestors, because they are waiting on you. They depending on us. They benefit from it the most with us, just showing God that this is what we learned. This is what we taught her. This is something that I was able to give back to her. People think that, I'm going to gain a whole bunch of money and leave it for my kids. No, let me tell you something. Gain a lot of knowledge and leave that with your children. Show your children how to love one another. Show your children how to give back. Everything you give back today is going to be invested into your future aura. And it's not going to be in the form of money. So keep your change, you filthy animal.
Let's fly around the city, up so high. I'm feeling dizzy. I just want to die, feeling like silly. You got me in my feelings. Oh, now I'm feeling dizzy. Let's fly around the city, up so high. I'm feeling dizzy. I just want to die, feeling like silly. You got me in my feelings. Oh, now I'm feeling tipsy. Let's fly. I be in the kitchen cooking chicken, call it good and right.